Hey y'all! Happy Sunday!
What's going on, y'all?
I like this one. I like this one.
Yeah.
It's a summer bump. It's a summer one.
Yeah, it's an ETV.
Yep.
Summer bump.
I like the vibe.
What it do, y'all?
Y'all?
What's happening? Kind of different day.
Okay.
But it's still the same vibe, y'all. Still the same vibe. What's up, y'all? Hit that like button and come on in. Hit that like button. Press that like button because we are live.
We are live.
Yeah. Y'all hit the like button. I am your boy, SBK, and to my right, to my right, is, who are you, ma'am? What is your name?
It is I. It is me. It is she. It's just E from It's Just ETV. What's up, y'all? Hey.
Hey. That's the big sis there. And I am SBK, the one and only. And we're coming to you live and direct. As y'all come in, man, y'all hit the like button. We are the dynamic duo. And it's F what you heard is what, sis, I might have to get us some shirts made. You know what I'm saying? F what you heard. Get you a purple one. Get you a purple.
Okay. Give me a purple.
Get you a purple one made. We're gonna have to come up with a shirt and get you a purple one made. And F what you heard is what you know, because we are the very best duo on these streets, coming with some content. Great content. Thought-provoking content. I said it right, sis. I said it right. Thought-provoking content. Joe, I know, Joe, you getting ready to hold your breath. Here we go. I know, Joe, you getting ready. Thought-provoking content. And we got a good subject for you, but we got some home training. I got some home training, sis. So let me go and shout out. So all the way at the top, we got the bro, the attorney, Kevin Corpenny. Shout out to you.
What's going on, Kevin?
What's going
Our
on?
attorney.
The attorney's in the house, and It's Just ETV said it first. She came up with that first, and don't you ever forget it. The lovely Thrive and Glow with Joe. You heard what
it's in the building.
Said. Like, share, and subscribe. And she's wishing everyone a happy Sunday. She's welcoming everybody in. So shout out to the bestie, the lovely Who That has the that smile. I just love that smile of Miss Who That. Shout out to you, love. Shout out
Who That.
We got Farhad is Ishanzada.
What?
I hope I said that right. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you. Thank you, love.
Like, share, subscribe. Joe Brittany is back. I love that fake university. Shout out to Joe Brittany. The lovely Lisa J. Stocks is in the house.
Hey, love.
Salute to you, queen. Salute. And all of you ghost watchers out there, and all the weirdos, and all of the trolls, y'all are welcome too. Just troll responsibly.
Troll responsibly.
And everything's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We welcome the trolls. And welcome. What you got? What you drinking on? Oh, that's start. You got your Starbies?
No, this is the Starbucks cup. But I have my fresh squeezed watermelon juice with mango.
Oh, okay, just freshly sweet.
Freshly juiced. I freshly juiced my watermelon.
Gotcha.
With the seeds. With the seeds. Yes.
Hey, so you detox? Are you detox?
No, I'm not detoxing, but I am juicing more since it's the season. So everything is fresh. Like right now, cherries are in season. I'm gonna go cherry picking coming up.
Right.
So just trying to get the fresh, in-season fruits and juicing them.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all be some fruit-loving people. Yes. And yes, ain't nothing like having the fresh watermelon cherries, strawberries,
peaches,
peaches,
blueberries, cherries, and strawberries.
pineapple.
That's right. Pineapple.
Get your
pineapple.
Get your chopped pineapple. Yeah, okay. Get your bromelain in. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah, I get my bromelain in, sis. So I just, let's get the
okay.
Get the bromelain in. So yeah, man, we welcome y'all. Yeah, get those freshness. We got an exciting show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what well.
Okay.
Let me go ahead. Wait. There you go. Y'all see what we're talking about tonight. And I want to give a special shout out to the lovely Triple S for this right here, for this lovely artwork. And
I thought this was Triple S.
That's all Triple S.
Okay, so I was like,
that's not
damn good. Or
no, that ain't no, that ain't me. That's Triple S. Triple S, you watching? Triple S did. Y'all see that? Y'all shout out to Triple S. So, fake university certificate of honorary degree to fake Dr. Bryant. Man, and you see me with the binoculars.
With the binoculars.
You see sis writing it all down.
Okay.
And everything is purple.
Everything is purple. I like it.
Yeah. So you see, it's not really a doctor. And she has been exposed, and we're going to get into it. I got the binoculars in. I'm going to get the binoculars. And sis is writing everything down, taking notes.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Wait, I forgot. My Bushwicks. We forgot the Bushwicks. Ghost watchers, y'all in the bushes. Welcome. You still family, even though you don't come down in the chat and say nothing. You still family. We still treat you like family. We have a survey, a poll, that's already in the chat, right?
Yep.
And those who are new, the Bushwicks, if you're new here, you can come on down in the chat anonymously. And participate in the poll, and no one will know.
Nobody.
We don't know.
Nope.
Who has said what? Who has, gave their opinion? Whatever. Just come on down.
Come on down.
Give your answer. Run on back up to the bushes. And when you down here, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it.
This Kevin Anderson, are you asking me or are you asking sis? Do you do OnlyFans?
You have to be asking you.
Who are you talking to, Kevin? Whoever you are. I might. There might be some cash in there. A whole bunch of money. I might.
I don't know if it's for me. I don't know if I should be flattered or not. He said, I'm not gay. I guess I should be flattered. No, I don't do OnlyFans.
Okay, so that was for sis. All right,
that was for me. No, I don't do OnlyFans. Sorry.
Sorry about that. The lovely V is she.
V is she in the building? Hey, love.
Good evening, ma'am. I hope you're doing okay. Well, I hope. Now, this
are you multitasking tonight? Are you in the cloud multitasking?
Yes. Are you multitasking? Are you cooking? How are you doing? Well, I hope.
Okay.
Cool beans. Shout out to V and she, man. Now, no fedora on today. No fedora on, because I was in her chat the other day. We was talking about. She was talking about different drinks, and Joe was in there too. She's talking about different drinks, like alcoholic beverages, or or even just leisure drinks, or juice or whatever. And and then we were talking about, I was like, man, I'd like to go to a lounge, even though I don't smoke or anything, cigar lounges, but I'd like to go to a lounge and just chill, and I said, it makes me want to just go to one right now and just put my fedora on, get dressed, having conversation with folks,
right?
And she was tripping out. Fedora.
The fedora.
The fedora.
He got that brother polite fedora. I'm talking about for your OF. Damn.
Well, V, look here. There might be some money involved in that. I don't know. Might be some money. Depending on.
He said we funny. Said you guys are so funny. I'm from Cali. Hooray. Welcome. I'm from Cali too. We appreciate it. Welcome, Cali.
V, before we get into this, V, I don't know, some of these ninjas like feet, you know what I mean? They like feet of women. I don't know what women, I don't know, man. Shit, there might be some money involved in that. I don't know.
Right?
So shit, I don't know. So it's something to think about. That OF. That OF. Yeah. Anyway, y'all hear me?
Yes.
I'm getting kind of okay. All right. So
I can hear you.
She said, "Go for it." Look. If you go for it, I gotta put my best foot forward. Can't be going half-ass. I gotta just pause. Gotta, if I do it, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Put that bacon so I can fry it.
Damn.
You crazy as hell. Anyway, it seems like I'm stuck. I keep getting stuck.
I just went to the poll to see what the poll is, so that was me being stuck. Going to a different tab.
Okay. So
you gonna read the poll question?
I don't have it in front of me, sis.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yes, I do. I got it now. So there is a poll question. Not a poll. Pause. There is a poll question, ladies and gents. And hold on. And the poll question.
Thank you for subscribing.
I appreciate you subscribing, Kevin. I appreciate that. The poll question is, if someone calls himself a quote-unquote therapist on podcast, but is a life coach, is that misleading? So if someone calls themselves a therapist on podcast, but is a life coach, is that misleading? Is it misleading, ladies and gentlemen? So we're talking about the lovely Cheyenne Bryant. We kind of touched on it last week about Cheyenne Bryant. And we touched on it, sis. And now she's really gotten exposed.
I knew we was going to spin the block.
You kind of called it. And we could go live Friday because, your boy was on the grind and got off work late. But we're doing this, so we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about it. So first off, I got some lovely bean footage. You got something you want to add, sis, before I start playing the lovely bean footage?
No, not yet. I want to see if it's correlating with what I got. So
okay.
I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge that there's a poll so we can get to that as well.
Okay. So here, y'all answer the poll question, ladies and gentlemen. So the poll question says again, if someone calls themselves a therapist, quote unquote therapist, on podcasts, but is a life coach, is that misleading? And the answers are yes, absolutely. Depends on intent. No, same thing. Or the last option is need more context. Need more context. Is it yes, absolutely? Depends on intent. No, same thing. Need more context. If someone calls himself a therapist on podcast, but he's a life coach, is that misleading? So we're talking about Cheyenne Bryant. I will say this, sis, she's a lovely individual, lovely looking.
We're going to talk about that too, that pretty privilege.
I got something. We're
going to talk about that too.
I got something tipped up that you said.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. We got some lovely vegan footage, and I'm glad you got this is fair use, ladies and gentlemen. And
Fair use.
So we're gonna be. Y'all are already lit in the chat. I see V and She. You already. We're gonna get. I guess we're gonna have to give V She the mantle.
Road.
We're gonna read your comments in a minute, V.
The preacher road. She evangelizing.
She's evangelizing. Let's see which one I want to get into first. Let's go with this one. And yeah, we'll get into this one. And here we go. Well, you know what? Well, we'll play.
Okay, y'all. So the horns are getting louder and louder for Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Now, this situation has gotten to a level that I don't think she ever expected it to get to. Now, her publishing company, who is one of the biggest publishing companies in the world, are now offering refunds to customers over false credential claims. And a publishing company is not going to do that for no reason. So what's all the drama about? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has been questioned about the legitimacy of being an actual doctor. And she has not been able to provide no proof, y'all. Now, for those of you who don't know who Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is, allegedly, okay, she has built her entire brand around being Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She's a wellness and relationship coach. She's been on MTV. She's worked with celebrities like Nick Cannon, Shannon Sharp, Cam Newton. And the reason people trust her and the reason people pay her is because of that doctor in front of her name. So this whole situation blew up after Cheyenne was on Joe Budden's podcast and casually admitted that she does not have a therapy license.
But where did you start?
You might start as far as like a therapist. I started off as a marriage, family, child therapist about 18 years ago. Before I obtained my doctorate degree in counseling psychology. Once I became a doctor of psychology, I transitioned from a therapist to a psychologist.
Hold on. Stop it right there.
I no longer.
So y'all heard that because she always says that she doesn't, she's a psychologist. She says she's a expert in psychology and life coach. But you hear her clearly on Joe Budden's show saying that she's a doctor and she's been practicing for 18 years.
Shout out to B with T. Y'all go subscribe up to. Oh, I didn't mean to go all the way that way. But shout out to B is T. This is where the information comes from, and I went too far. And here we go. Oh shit.
License is really only needed so you can bill insurance.
Now, prior to her going on Joe Budden's podcast, she had been on Club Shay Shay and she claimed that she had 3 doctorate degrees.
I ran into 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, a master's degree, a house at 19, my first home, a daycare at 19, 3 retail stores.
So after all the heat started getting hot, Dr. Cheyenne went on the Breakfast Club trying to clear things up.
It's very simple. I went to a school, Argos University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there's a third party that has the records. Where I contact the third party. That third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then
she doubled down and went on the Marissa show to let people know that she doesn't have to prove anything to anybody.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his, his word, my sheep will know my voice, even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
But with the questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees. And my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth the doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that.
But there's a lot of problems with everything she's saying. Firstly, for someone to claim that they have a doctorate in counseling psychology and are of service to people, you 100% need to prove that you are who you say you are. When you go to the doctor's office, a therapist's office, a lawyer's office, those degrees and licenses are on the wall because it is required to be displayed. It is so the people they are serving can verify that this person is who they.
All right. it's enough of that. So there we have it. Hey, Candy Cane Lane, how are you doing, love? How are you doing? We'll remove that for right now. So we are talking
Candy Cane.
Good to see you guys. Now, I'm gonna read y'all.
Dang, it's coming. It's dang. The chat is going. It's already started.
Who that? Pose with
Already
your back to the
started.
camera and flex the back with your arm bent up.
Oh
Lord
Lord.
have mercy.
Oh Lord.
I'll keep that in
We'll
mind.
see. Okay, we'll see if we can do that after the show is over with. You know, we see if we can give y'all what y'all
That is
need.
crazy. You crazy as hell. And B says, "Girl, bye." She's full of it. Joe says, "Casually admitted." Hey, Scorp, she looked like a liar. And pretty privileged. We're going to get into that. Did I miss one? Yeah, I think I missed one. But you guys are looks like therapists. We look like therapists?
We look like therapists. All right now.
Hey, man.
I ain't got not one degree. Everything I say is my opinion.
My opinion.
My opinion.
My opinion.
Okay.
B says she needs a good hometown humbling and is in the process of getting it. Yeah, we're going to get into that. Soft Rain, how are you doing? She said, found y'all on my Facebook feed. Drop a like and subscribe. Thank you, Soft Rain. I appreciate you.
We love it. Thank you, Soft Rain.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you come back. I hope you like what we are. Yeah. Anyway, sis, go ahead.
So with all of this, I wanted to, just coinciding with the survey, I wanted to know branding versus reality. When does branding, at what point does branding cross over into deception? Your branding is deceiving. When you go on somewhere and at all points, you're saying, I'm a therapist. You're saying, I have a doctorate. I have multiple degrees. I have multiple PhDs, right? And then, but when I go to your website, which I do have her website up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. There's nothing on there about that. You say you are an expert in psychology, and I can share it. So just so we can be clear, you just heard her say multiple times that she has a degree. But then when you go onto her page, her website, she says something totally different. Let me see. Can you guys see that?
Not yet.
Turn this off.
There we go.
And turn off the comments. So when you look on here, it clearly states, this is her, so you can see Dr. Bryant. We're going to use that loosely.
All right.
Going to use that loosely.
Right.
But she says she is, now here it says Dr. Bryant attended Cal State University of Northridge at the age of 17. While there, she obtained a double degree in psychology and Pan-African studies. Now, she admits that she has a double degree in psychology and then Pan-African studies. So that's her undergraduate. So that's a bachelor's. So she's admitting to that, right? And then she said during her first 2 years, she was undecided. She doesn't say anywhere in here that she has a doctorate. You see what I'm saying? She didn't say anywhere in here that she has a doctorate. Up here, she says, welcome to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, is a psychology expert, renowned life coach, and co-producer of MTV's nominated Best Unscripted Reality Show Teen Mom Family Reunion, ranked #1 author in Success Magazine. Okay, she said she gave a name this time. But you see what I'm saying? She's not giving you, she admits her undergrad. but she's not giving her doctorate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wait, here you go. We said Dr. Bryant's passion in healing, encouraging, and empowering others is what led her to become a doctor of psychology and life coach. Okay, so she did. She didn't take that out. Doctor of psychology. But at no point, what point do you, as a person who claims something, if I had a doctorate, that sucker would be right here. You gonna see it.
Facts.
Okay? You're going to see it. It's going to be framed. Whether I went online to obtain it or I went in person and walked across the stage, you're going to see it.
Right.
Even me, I'm not degreed. I have a host of certificates. Okay. I have certified myself in many things. And at all points, I have all my certifications. I went to a trade school. I still have that trade school. I still have that certificate and my transcripts. I still have that. So I don't understand when she says she doesn't have it or she doesn't have to prove it. Why wouldn't you want to prove it? If you have it, you shut people down. You shut people up when you just say, bam, here it go. Right. Simple, easy. But to go around the mulberry bush, when every time somebody asks you, I don't have to prove it. I don't have to prove it. Who doesn't want to prove it? I ain't seen no woman that don't want to prove that they got a doctorate, a PhD. I've never seen that happen unless you're lying.
I'm going to tell you something. I was talking to one of my bros, but I ain't going to name his name. He know he's watching the bushes right now. He hit me up, shared this story with me, which we were already going to talk about. And he was saying, man, and he was like, F this broad. I went to school and blah blah blah. And he said, I worked hard for my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He said, why can't she just share it? He just said the same thing that you just said. Why can't she just share it? If anybody came up in the chat, man, salute to your Scorpio mama. Good to see you, love. It's always good to you. And soft rain, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And the thing about it is, Vichy, this is what she could have kept it a bean. She is highly decorated, just lacking the doctor.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Kevin Samuels was not, he didn't have a doctorate or anything like that. Of course, we know Kevin Samuels, he profited from his advice he gave. Was he licensed or anything? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But he profited from it. I think this lady could have, I agree with you, B. If you would have kept it a buck and, just say it is what it is. I'm not a doctor, but I just, I feel like I have a lot to say. I have a lot to give out as far as with my advice to help people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just don't understand why, you got guys like what's that dude? We were talking about him last week. Shit. The dude and his wife, they split up and
Jackson.
Yeah,
Derek Jackson. Mm-hmm.
We all know that idiot wasn't a license or whatever, but he made a ton of money. And he made a ton of money he had a good run until your girl destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
People have voice. But you know what? It's the thing about it is, sis, it's like I think people are like this. And I got this in my sermon notes. I think people like if the advice is good to people, if it sounds good or whatever, then I think a lot of people is like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have that mentality where if it sounds good and if the person looks good, and we'll get into that. If the person looks good,
right?
You know what I mean? Who cares? You know what I mean?
Right.
I got another beautiful bean footage wherever you guys, and
I just think she's misleading. That's the only thing that I don't. If people want to believe you, people want to rock with you, that's up to them. Those are adults. It's your decision. But like she is saying, keep it a bean, keep it a butt, be honest and don't be deceptive. Don't say one thing on a big podcast, say I'm a therapist, I'm a doctor, I'm this, and that. And then when you go to your website and everything that you offer is life coaching. And it's a difference between therapy and life coaching. It's not, the two are not the same.
And by the way, you know, there's some people that have been close to us, sis. I'll let it remain nameless. But I learned, on these YouTube streets, people claim to be, counselors and therapists and stuff like that. And they get doxxed and they get exposed. And come to find out, it's all lies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got some beautiful bean footage right here from urban politicians. Shout out to urban politicians. And y'all go subscribe up. I like listening to my boy from H-Town. And y'all go subscribe up to him. And I want y'all to hear what he's let's just play it.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his word, my sheep will know my voice, even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
Well,
That's
the
his.
questions that are
Before we get any further, sis, why this is what I want to ask you. Why does she have to go there?
I don't know why these these
Hey Kim, how you doing, love? Good to see you.
Hey Kim. I don't have any idea why our community, these pimps in our community, always bring up God. But she said something that was very interesting when she said, "My sheep will know my voice." Now that's referring to Jesus said, "My sheep will know my voice." Are you saying you Jesus, bro? Is that what you're saying, ma'am? What was that about? I just caught that.
That's what I heard it. But I wanted your opinion about that because I just think she's more than what she is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she definitely.
At this point, when you got somebody that looks beautiful, and look, I'm not blind, y'all, and I can see very good, even though I got some lookers on. And I said what I said. If you're listening to the bushes, everything works and all the blood juices are working. So whenever I see a fine looking woman like this or whatever, she said another light skinned princess. Scorpio crazy as hell. And look, she's a nice woman, but I just think that, she just thinks that she's more than what she is. You know what I'm saying? But I had to stop it there, sis, in order for you to kind of like see what I saw. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They always go to God.
Or to God, the Lord.
The Lord.
are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees. And my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see.
Yeah,
You see that? Wait, stop that. You see how she name dropped?
I swear, me and you.
That name drop. You see, that's another thing.
That's a tactic. Don't you think that's a tactic?
Heck yeah. Oh, Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, Shannon Sharp, the big three.
And
the big three. And I didn't know that was a counseling session. I thought you were on a podcast having a conversation.
That's all it was. Just like with the Breakfast Club, just like with Nick Cannon, just like with Cam Newton. Hey, Shanice, how you doing, love? Yeah, all things work. Mm-hmm. All things work together for good. All things work together for good. Okay. Okay.
You forgot somebody.
Huh? I did? Hold on.
Yeah. Go. Good.
The one and only Just Jay is double tapping on her way in. The other one is in the house. What's going on, Jay? What's going on? So yeah. So all parts work. So yeah, I just had to stop it there because So here we go.
for many viewers, and I owe it to them.
You
in
do,
service to
absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth the doctoral degree?
So I've already.
Okay, so sis,
Shout out to this journalist for asking the hard question that Joe Button, Charlemagne the God, none of these Mickey Fickies ever asked this bride, never researched this bride. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the journalism, ma'am.
So sis, it all goes back to what you just said about just being forthcoming. You know what I'm saying? I think this, with the way this lady looks, the way she conveys her messages, the way she can articulate things, you know. Now look, now we'll get into that in a minute. But the way, you know, let's keep it a beam, as V would say. Let's keep it a beam. This lady she's money. She looks like money. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna draw attention, especially with the men folk. And you brought a good observation last week, sis. She never goes on any podcast except for men. You know, am I correct? That's what you said, right?
Yep.
So she's going to draw money. You know what I mean? Because the way she looks, she's built like a shit brick house, like my grandmama used to say. You know what I'm saying? So she, and then as Scorp says, she got that light skin, you know, and ninjas are going to be coming out the woodworks. So she's got
light
the look. Yeah. So she got the look. So I'm with V. You know, she could have won regardless. But the lies on top of lies is just hurting you. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to this journalist that's asking the hard questions.
That's a female.
Cover this, right? And we're here obviously
Facts.
to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as that. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah, because I earned it.
I get it that people want to tear Mrs. Dr. Cheyenne down.
Dr. Cheyenne.
And you have to listen to what she said, because I'm like, yeah, maybe she isn't a credentialed doctor like everybody else is who's in this space, but she's made a lane to where she became famous off of being in this lane. And so many people want to do it. And she said, I heard her, she said, I created my own lane. Did you hear that part?
Mm-hmm.
She created her own lane to where, listen, if people are going to listen to my advice and I can change lives and I can help you go from a negative to a positive, regardless of my credentials, do I have to go to school to be qualified? Like, people feel like you got to go to school to be qualified to be at a certain level. And I get it. Like if I feel like if you're changing lives and you're able to say, walk away from Dr. Cheyenne, like, damn, that really helped me out. Just because she put doctor in front of her, I mean, people do that all the time. You think she's the only one? No, she's the most famous one. There's a lot of people that I know that got the doctor, they ain't nowhere near got the credentials for that. So I'm just like, man, she created this lane. Once she's getting bigger and bigger. Now people are like really questioning it, like, oh, where's this? Your license for the people who like, listen, man. She has created something that's like positive. She's influential. And to some degree, she knows what she's talking about. Because these people who go to school that become doctors in intellect and conversation to where you're a psychologist and you can do things, therapist and all these things to get the doctorate. Just because you went by the book, that don't mean she's less qualified. She did it a different way.
But she's saying she does have her doctorate in herself.
Yeah, but like people questioning if she don't. Even if she don't, and if she can't prove it, if she changing lives, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yo. Okay. So back to, and that's enough of that. But that's the thing right there, what I was saying. A lot of people share his same sentiments, sis. She's changing lives. You know what I'm saying? Or
says
she
who?
Exactly. It says who?
Whose lives has she changed? Because she's not talking, when she drops her portfolio, she only talks about the big people that she's talked to. And we all know Nick's still ucking, still creating baby mamas. Cam Newton ain't got married yet to who he with. Shannon Sharp, we all seen what he did. He ain't stopped him from getting young booty. So whose life is she changing? Whose life is she changing? Because the Mickey Ficky she gave, life ain't changed.
I agree. Give me some proof. Give me some testify.
Testify.
I need some testimony. Shit. Hell, whose lives has she changed? I don't get it. But there's some people's like, hey, she's got good opinions. But here's the thing. Someone great made a statement. And I'm going to play this here. I'm going to play some beautiful bean footage on here. Someone made a great point on all of this. The reason why this lady has excelled. The reason why this lady has excelled is for one reason. And there's a young lady that I ran into a few years back. The words rang true, and here she is right here.
Ever noticed where somebody did bring up, she rarely goes on a female podcast. She is exclusively on male podcasts. She knows where she can go. She knows where her butter is breaded. She knows what she looks like, how she presents herself. It allows her into the room, and it allows people to, let her talk her talk, as opposed to that young lady who is questioning her. She has a certain look. Not to say that she looks bad because she's beautiful, but to the masses, Dr. Cheyenne or Cheyenne Bryant is what most men want to look across and have a conversation with. So yes, I do feel her pretty privilege has allowed her into the door, has allowed her to accumulate millions of followers on social media.
There you go.
I'm like, who is this you met a few years ago?
I don't know, man. Some purple woman. Some purple woman. Some purple woman.
Okay. Some purple woman.
But no, some purple woman, man. But look, that did ring true, man. I truly believe that. Even Joe Budden with his weird ass, when she said she said something and he was like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know what I mean? He's like eating it all up about her not putting out there her credentials. It's because she's pretty, man. She's sexy. Oh, somebody came up in here and I didn't shout him out.
Who?
Where'd she go? I just the Bay Area goddess is in the house.
Hey, the Bay Area baby.
Now look. Bay Area goddess is in the house. Shout out. Look, all I got to say is this. You have got, I don't know how many times have we heard people how many times we've heard women, even men, they appear to be strong. They appear to have strong opinions about whatever in life. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't ring to be true. You know what I'm saying? It just, people, it doesn't ring to be true at all. I've seen a lot of men come up online and talk about how men should be and how life should be and how this should be, but they're softer than Charmin. You know what I'm saying? Softer than baby wipes. You know what I'm saying? It goes to show you that people put on a facade. You know what I mean? People put a facade for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, behind closed doors is what your character, people are going to see your character behind closed doors. Eventually it's going to come out. People close to you, you know what I mean? Look, man, I can only be me, sis. I don't portray a character. You know as well as I do. I'm talking to you on Marco Polo. This one right here that's laughing, you know what I mean? Y'all two know that the character, or there's no character in me because I'm not playing. The guy that I'm portraying or I'm exuding from these screens, this is me 24/7. You know You know what I mean? Because I don't have anything to hide. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I think what happens is that there's a lot of pressure to be a character. There's a lot of pressure to portray yourself as something that you're not. So if you are giving advice, if you are appearing to know what you're talking about, then what happens is you get an audience and you get someone that listens to you, then you're going to have, you got that pressure to build upon that. And you get so prideful and you get so, you get so puffed up that you got to make yourself into something that you're really not. And so I got a doctorate, I've got this sort of money, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. For what? Why are you portraying all this? You know what I'm saying? Because you want the attention. You want the clout. You know what I mean? You want all that. So at the end of the day, who are you hurting? I just played, ladies and gentlemen, where this lady, the company that helped publish her book, they are asking the fans who have published the book of Cheyenne Bryant for refunds. You know what I mean? They're asking to get you, if you want your money back, you get your money back. So all you're doing is you're hurting yourself. You know what I'm saying? So people need, people need to be real these days. You know what I'm saying? What you see behind the screen, behind YouTube, behind the closed doors, a lot of times it's not real, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? So E and I, we've always had fun with these chats, bringing to you, the celebrity gossip, talking about relationships and so forth and so on. Do we claim to be experts? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Do I claim to know everything in the world? Hell no. Fuck no. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, I can disagree with sis about some shit and say she's full of shit. And she, of course, is going to tell me I'm full of shit. But we can move on. You know what I'm saying? But we're not going to portray characters or portray to be all sorts of nonsense that's not, it's not real. You know what I mean? So I think people just get caught up in the prestige and clout that they just forget who they are, and then they crash out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And especially with this. I mean, she brought this, in my opinion. This is my opinion. She brought it on herself. At all points, you could have you didn't have to say this. Everything that's being brought upon you is because you decided to give misinformation. You decided to provide us with something that you didn't really have. That's all. That's it. That's all. You could have easily said, everybody would have been fine with, hey, Juicy Fruit. Hey, love.
How you doing? Now look.
She could have practiced. She could have did what she wanted to do on here. She has a double, what did she say? A double bachelor's or a double in psychology. You could have went with that. You could have still wrote your books. You could have still been on the Joe Rogan pod. It's not Joe Rogan, Joe Button podcast. You would have still met 50 Cent. He would have still looked at you and said, damn, you fine. I'm going to help you. Got you with the publishing company that you with. Put out your first 2 books. All this stuff would have still happened for you without you lying. But you wanted, like he said, the clout. You wanted to portray yourself like something you're not. And then you couldn't, you one of those people that you ask for, or when you go on all these podcasts and you talk to all these men, you try to make them take accountability for their situations. But when the finger is pointed back at you to take accountability for your lie, you double and triple down on that shit. You will not take accountability, but you want everybody else to take accountability.
Right.
That's the irony of it all.
That's the irony of it all. There's my peer.
Hey, peer. Hey, Miss Alice.
How are you, love? Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. But look, I think this is just me, man. I'm just gonna. There's not a lot of people I'm going to take advice from. Anyways, there's not going to be a whole lot of people that I take advice from. So my grandma used to say, "There's nothing worse than a liar. You can lock up a thief, murderer, and they stop, but lock up a liar, and that tongue continues to lie." And I totally, man,
that's a bar right there.
I gotta give her. I gotta give her.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes, Lord. So
absolutely.
There's only a hand. You should listen to everybody. You know what I mean? You should listen to everybody, and you should take to heart what everybody says. Take everything with a grain of salt, like the old timers say. You know what I mean? Because, man, in the end, if you take that advice, you take the advice of someone that you don't know or someone who doesn't have the credentials, then you're going to have to live with the consequences if you go with that advice. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all there is to it.
It is, but it's also just like the young lady said that I think we showed her the professional that actually started this whole movement.
Yep.
After she went on the Breakfast Club and said, after she went on Joe Budden and said what she said, that psychologist, she said something that rang true. You can't, when you say you're a therapist and a life coach is different. A therapist, they are bound by certain things. They have licensure and they have that licensure for a reason because, the things that you say, you're diagnosing someone. That's the difference. They're giving diagnosis. And so with that diagnosis, or, when you're talking to people like that and you're trying to, give them certain things to help them. What if you said something that person deemed was out of line?
Right.
What if you touched them a certain way? What if you said something that was inappropriate?
Right.
Because she doesn't have a license and she's not governed by any regulations, there's nothing that person can do.
Right.
It's essentially on you. But those things are in place for a reason. Just even when you go, we all go and get manicures, pedicures, facials. In that room, even as low as that, and that I'm not saying shout out to all the estheticians and nail techs and everything, but even they got a license. Even they're governed by somebody. If something goes wrong, you mess up my face, you flip a toe or something, my toe fall off, I gotta go to somebody. I'm not. Right. Hopefully, you're not going to somebody that don't have is not certified or they even have their credentials up at they in their space. So everybody is appropriate. When you don't have that, then you run the risk of who can you complain to? Who can you go to and say this person has wronged me? This person has done something wrong to me. They don't have no license. You done gave them your money. And now you have nobody can take accountability for it because you went willingly to somebody that's not licensed.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Just simple as that.
Look, in the end, I'm gonna say this before I start being silly. I said this I went live last yesterday from my car. Who was getting her hair done, and I was yapping to y'all in my car about being a father. And I one of the statements I made, and I saw y'all's comments. Shout out to Miss Wanda, and I said what I said. Y'all commented in the comment section. So I went live yesterday evening, and one of the statements I said was about being a parent. Just because your kid is when your kid becomes a legal adult, I truly believe that just because they become a certain age, that doesn't mean that you are not liable to be a parent. What I mean by that, I'm saying you should always be a parent no matter how old that child is. So I went into that saying how you have been where your child has not, and hopefully your child is aspiring to get to where you are, whether it's financially, mentally in a good place, spiritually in a good place. So your child is always going to need you, no matter how old they are. So you do not discontinue yourself being a parent just because they're 18, 19, or 21 years old, or just because they move out of the house, because you have worked for a long period of time. You have dealt with society for a long period of time. You have gone through things for a long period of time. And your child is going to be in certain spaces that they're going to need advice on. Okay. And so you can't sit there and, well, you're a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out. No, they were placed on this earth for a reason, for you to guide them, not only as an adolescent or as a toddler or whatever, but even as adults, you know, they're going to need advice. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say this right here, bringing it back full circle about therapists and doctors and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you have to choose who to listen to online. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this garbage is trash. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, at the end of the day, Cheyenne Bryant cannot relate to me as a man because I'm a man and she's a woman. You know what I mean? She can give me she can give all of us men advice, and it might be good advice, speaking from a woman's perspective. And I like listening to a woman. I like listening to y'all. I like listening to y'all's perspectives, because it's nothing like a woman giving cold, hard facts to a man. You know, I'm one of those guys that listen. You know what I mean? I listen to everything y'all say. Ladies, I know, you know, we get a bad rap. Men get a bad rap for not listening. You know what I mean? Vice versa. You know what I mean? But you know, we need to listen. So I'm saying all that to say this: what I just said about being a parent, relationships, and so forth and so on. That's real life. Okay, these people that are online and giving all this advice and all this type of stuff or whatever, it's all about clout, bro. It's all about clicks and views. It's all about look at me, look at me, look at me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I hope all of y'all, man, take all of this and you look at it and it's like, you know, you gotta take things with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A lot of things people say online is some, you know, they give some good gems, some good gold nuggets. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is just that, a lot of nuggets that should be in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of nuggets that should be down the toilet, down the sewer. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I always say garbage in, garbage out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know how to discern. A clock can be right twice in a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everything she says is wrong, because you know, there's some things that she said that sounds valid, but she does say some very questionable things that a person that you would think with a doctorate.
Is she married?
Doctor.
Does she have a man?
That's another because some people are saying allegedly she likes women. Allegedly. And if you've ever seen no one has come out in all of this. No one has come out and said, when she says she spent the block, she said on Paul Pierce, she spent the block on a dude that she had a relationship with 5 years. that person never came out and said, hey, the person Cheyenne was talking about, that's me. You know, usually people come out the bushes when you say something. Nobody's come out. And there was something that Cam Newton had, Lil Fizz from Immature, had him on his podcast, and he was saying he knew Dr. Cheyenne Bryant before she had doctor on her name, right? Because he was asking about a infamous kiss that he kissed Cheyenne on Valentine's Day on something, and it was a picture that got, you know, it was out there. And he was like, no, I've known her since Immature, since we was IMX, when we was Immature to IMX.
Was it B2K or
no, Immature. Lil Fizz. Lil Fizz. So B2K is Omarion, is Marcus Houston. Immature is Omarion's group. His brother, Marcus Houston's brother. So he said that kiss was just friends. He's known her since he was 10 years old. She was in one of their videos. She was a video vixen in one of their videos when they were IMX. That's when he met her. And he said at that event, it was a Valentine's Day event. He was with a couple of folks from IMX and they had their wives. He was there by himself. Cheyenne was there. And he said, Cam said, well, who was she with? He said, was she by herself? He said, no, she was with, you know, this female. Now they were saying that's her bodyguard, but the GOAT has come out months ago and said allegedly that she like women. And you don't see her with no dude. You seen her with females. They kind of caught her. The girl that they said she was with, both of them had on the same necklace, saying the same thing. So I don't know. Allegedly, she liked to dig in the nappy dugout. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm just saying. Y'all hear that? Allegedly. I ain't saying for sure. I'm just telling you what I heard out here on these streets. Okay?
Damn. That's what I say. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste.
It makes sense to me because she goes so hard on men. You know what I'm saying? Because she comes across very, I can see it. I can definitely see it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised, especially not no more. I'm not surprised no more. It's over. I'm not surprised.
Look, some things, you know, to each his own, you know what I mean? But to each his own. But look.
Yeah, look, I heard she liked the nappy dugout.
The nappy dugout, boy.
You know.
She liked the magic carpet ride.
She liked the magic carpet ride. Yeah.
Dang.
What you want me to say? You said, ooh. What you want me to say? She liked the wavy dugout. She liked the, the mixed breed dugout. What y'all want me to say? I'm just saying.
Okay.
She made like Cooter. Okay? She made like Cooter. Allegedly.
You just went the SBK route there.
Okay. You want me to spell it out? You know.
Love is like a roller coaster.
Sis even said the same. Sis said it make more sense. Don't it? When you look at it from that perspective, it makes more sense. Yes.
Look, I was thinking about, look, man, some things, man, some things, y'all, you got to figure it out on your own.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Some things you got to figure out on your own, man. Like, look, if I'm having issues with my woman in the garden, have issues with my woman in the garden, I'm gonna try to talk to my woman in the garden. Be like, look, what's happening? What's happening?
Lord Jesus.
Bro, why are you not talking to me? What's going on? Wait a minute. What's happening? What's happening?
He sounds like Martin.
On? You know, what's going on? Why are we not talking? You know what I'm saying? Like Joe says, I don't understand.
Okay, like, I don't understand.
Let's talk this out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta some things you gotta figure out on your own, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's right.
You gotta figure out on your own. Like, look, let's go to this garden and figure it out, and then we can figure it out. We can figure it out together. We can work it out. We can work it out together. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus. Lord Jesus.
All out this time. I work it all out.
Blaze.
Oh, Blaze, little bro is in the chat. Shout out to little bro.
He said,
Where the party at?
Where the party's at. Good evening, Ian, SBK, and everyone in the house. Hope everyone is feeling good and feeling great tonight, dropping by. Respect, Blaze. Hey.
So
thank you for stopping by. Wait, let me do this. We gonna end this poll.
All right.
Let's see. If someone calls themselves a therapist on a podcast but is a life coach, is that misleading? 83% said yes, abso-freaking-lutely. 11% said depends on the intent. And then 6% said need more context. So that was in the vertical. Thank y'all in the vertical. We appreciate y'all. The vertical showed up and showed out. Yes, sir. We appreciate it. Now, in the main chat, they said 86% said absolutely. 10% says depends on intent. And then 5% said they needed more context. So a little bit off, but majority is saying, hell yeah, that's misleading. Hell yeah, that's misleading.
So let me ask you this, sis. In your humble opinion, do you think this is a pile on her? Or do you think that it's necessary? Or do you think it's deserved? Because, social media. Now, look, she does have. You got people like Shannon Sharp, Cam Newton. They really promoted this lady.
Mm-hmm.
But, the internet chats, social media, it's undefeated, bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You put yourself out there, whatever, you're going to get got. You are going to get exposed. You know what I'm saying? Especially you out here faking the fun. You out here stunting and fronting and whatever. You're not who you say you are. You know what I'm saying?
Stepping and fetching.
Okay. Making the funk and stepping and fetching. Damn.
Man.
You got, you know what I mean? So do you think that all of the backlash is warranted?
You said three things, and I think it's necessary. Do I think it's deserved? The pile-on, based on how she promoted herself, yeah, it's warranted. Yes, it's necessary, because you can't, especially for us, it's so many people out here that they're looking for answers. And I say that, with a bit of, I'm being serious right now. It's a lot of folks out here looking for answers. It's a lot of folks that can't afford to go in and get, sit down and talk to someone. It costs. If you don't have medical, it costs, right?
Shout out to the people that do get counseling.
Yeah, shout out to the folks that do get counseling, who want counseling, right? So I do think it's necessary, because it's so many, like the Derek Jacksons of the world and I'm going to always say Umar Johnsons of the world, the Brother Polites of the world. There's a lot of people out here that speak very confidently, speak very eloquently, educated, you know what I'm saying? So they sound like they know what they're talking about. And some of the stuff, they may be right, but there's a little there with every little truth, there's lies. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you can't, I feel that it was necessary for those women and men, because there were some psychologists, men that came out against her as well. I felt it was necessary because people need to know that just because somebody puts Dr. Dr. period at the beginning of their name doesn't make them a doctor. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make them a professional or a specialist in what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you're not asking for credentials. A lot of us are not asking for credentials. We're just seeing them on Joe Budden. We're seeing them on The Breakfast Club. We're seeing them on Nick Cannon. We're seeing them on Cam Newton. And we assume that these people have done their due diligence, and have researched and checked this woman out. You trust in these people, which we shouldn't. They're just podcasters. They're not journalists. They're not backed by anything. But we assume that because we're in the era of social media and all of this, your followers, how many followers you have gives you the clout that you have. And I'm not trying to stomp on anybody or anything like that. And I'm also not like what Paul Pierce said, that, she provided a gap. She filled a gap. And it shouldn't mean anything. She don't have to have a doctorate. She does. I'm all for. I did a show on D&D about talking about some degrees necessary, and some I don't believe are necessary. But this one is necessary. If you're claiming to have a doctorate, you better show your damn paperwork. You better show that you have a doctorate in what you claim that you're doing. I ain't gonna go to no plastic surgeon, no heart surgeon that got a blinged out doctor that says Dr. So-and-so blinged out on they neck. They ain't doing no surgery on me, bruh. None. That's the only doctorate you got is on your neck? No. That's the only doctor. She got a chain that says Doc, and she got a chain that says Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. That's the only doctor we see that she is providing, other than her verbal acknowledgement. So hell no. You ain't performing skit on me if that's all you got to show for it is on your neck or on your rings or something. Hell no. Hell no.
That sis speaking the word.
I'm just saying, it don't make no sense. But people will believe it. She's a doctor. Look, she got it crusted on her neck. Come on now. Look, we do that. No, don't do it.
I want to say, shout out Miss Wanda coming in the chat. I see you, love.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
What Just Jay said, she said these therapists be needing therapy too, and I'm glad she said that, because we had a therapist last week, or not last week, week before last. She has a doctorate, she has a PsyD, she is a family therapist, like what Miss Baby Girl claiming. She has all her credentials, and yes, she has a therapist. Most therapists have therapists. They need somebody to talk to too. But I bet you this one don't. I bet you this one don't have one. But she said, I like to take advice from Dr. Pepper first. What?
serious. Scorp, you crazy as hell.
Okay, she over. She over right now.
Wanda says, I'm a licensed mental health counselor. Scorpio is correct. It can be a matter of life and death going to the wrong
person. Absolutely.
I want to start something. Did I start? Joe said something too. I believe I started. Yes, here it is right here. This goes along with what Wanda said. Wanda Scorp, she says, my issue with it all is mental health is on high alert these days, and it's not safe to be playing with folks and faking credentials.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And that right there, you know, that goes along with you and Scorp and Wanda. Y'all said it.
Absolutely. It's real. And like we said, in our community, and that goes black and brown, this stuff runs rampant. It runs rampant in our community. And it's even harder now because of social media. You have a social media presence. So people take what you say on there, as long as you sound confident, you got people in the chat, you know, or in the comments agreeing with you, then they think that you're credible.
Yep.
And that's the problem. And nobody's doing the research. In the age of every freaking thing we can find at our fingertips, nobody's checking nothing.
You got everything to your fingertips,
at your fingertips, right?
Your advantage, you know what I mean?
Mini freaking computer, and nobody's checking credentials for shit.
I think it was O'Shea, man. Here's the thing.
Hey, Lou.
What's going on, Lou? What's going on, bro? Y'all, Lou has a contest, y'all. Sis, he's got He's got an art contest that he's doing. It's very, very much pretty creative that he's got. He's got a contest going on. I reposted it on my community wall, and he is an artist himself, but he's got a contest going on, man. And so y'all go check him out. I put it on my community wall or whatever. Y'all go check him out. Calling out all the artists and talented artists that can all do whatnot. And so y'all go check it out, man. Shout out to Lou. That's something different that I have not seen. People, man, shout out to content creators, the man out there that are just trying to
bring in something different.
Bringing something different, man. But just bringing something different to the equation. And so shout out to Lou. Shout out to Lou.
Thank you for coming by, adding to the conversation.
Yeah. But it was something I wanted to see if I could find it. I have it somewhere.
I'm putting another poll in the poll. Another
question.
You
need to be careful. My whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that you need to be careful who you take advice from, because these folks these days, I'm trying to find it. These folks these days, man, you are very much. See if I can find it. These folks these days, man, are very, very much. I mean, it's just, you know, a lot of effery. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of effort.
Right.
I don't know if I can find it. I think O'Shea had it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know.
There we go. Poll is in the chat, you guys. Please make sure bushwatchers anonymously come on down to the chat. Nobody knows. And add to the conversation. Answer the poll. Pause.
Oh.
What Joe say? In our community, folks don't easily ask for help, and people out here taking advantage of that. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Excuse me.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I can't find it, sis. But yeah, you got another poll question, sis?
Yes.
All right. Let me see if I can. Oh, okay. So This question here, boy.
Okay.
It says, okay, here's a poll question. Does attractiveness help people gain trust and opportunity online? Does attractiveness help people gain trust and opportunity online? With that being said, I want to play. Did I erase it? I wanted to play what.
Did you?
I think I wanted to play what this purple lady that I met years ago.
Oh, damn. Do y'all think people overlook red flags when someone's attractive, charismatic, and polished and confident? Yeah, does that strike all that out?
So if y'all missed it, I got it here, got it queued up. Somebody that I know, the purple woman that I know, I played it earlier. I'm going to play it again. And this goes along with the poll question. All right. And so here we go. I'm going to play it.
Ever noticed, which somebody did bring this up, she rarely goes on a female podcast. She is exclusively on male podcasts. She knows where she can go. She knows where her butter is breaded. She knows what she looks like, how she presents herself. It allows her into the room, and it allows people to, let her talk her talk, as opposed to that young lady who is questioning her. She has a certain look. Not to say that she looks bad because she's beautiful, but to the masses, Dr. Cheyenne or Cheyenne Bryant is what most men want to look across and have a conversation with. So yes, I do feel her pretty privilege has allowed her into the door, has allowed her to accumulate millions of followers on social media.
All right. So along with that,
shout out to Kilo Mike.
Hell yeah, you tend to overlook red flags if a person that's
Hold on. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let me take. Oh no,
Where you at, boo?
No, she need another one. She need another one. Man.
Where you at? Where you been, boo? Where you been?
Sweet Rita is in the house.
We love our day ones. We really do.
Man, Sweet Rita is in the house.
We love our day ones.
We miss you, Sweet Rita. You and Scorpio Mama, boy, y'all make a chat. Look, Sweet Rita. Your boy, look, Sweet Rita. I'm tired of dealing with these Transformers. Transformers. Men in disguise. Transformers. Masculine disguise. Oh my God. I'm just saying, Sweet Rita, you remember me and you used to get on these Transformers? Masculine in disguise. Transformers. No, but Sweet Rita, Scorp, all of y'all, man, y'all day ones, man. Love y'all, man. Yes. I'm glad to see you. I know life.
Blaze. Yep.
I know life gets to life, and I understand, but it's always good to see the day ones. We got Lit Chat 27 on both platforms, man, and we got Lit Chat.
Yes. She said, any sword fighting been going on?
It all kinds. Yeah, of course. Of course. Kilo Mike says, throughout my Navy career, I was told to endure until I couldn't. My body failed first, then my spirit. I was ashamed to need therapy, but it was the best decision I made. Miss Bryant is fugazi.
Fugazi. Yes.
But look, I will say this here about counseling. Shout out to you, Kilo Mike, man. And shout out to men, man, that shout out to men like yourself that are not ashamed to say, look, I need some help, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all.
Absolutely.
Shout out. We all need something, whether it's a counselor or a loved one to lean on or whatever. A lot of us, even a lot of you women, we got a lot of pride, but somebody needs that one person to lean on. You need, you have a circle. You have a circle of people. You know what I mean? Now, you might deal with it differently, you know what I mean, than other people, but everybody needs a circle of people that you can lean on. Now, not, but there's a time where you need all of us need a swift kick in the ass to get us going, but we don't need to be wallowing in our issues or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need to get up, handle business. You know what I'm saying? Handle business. You know what I mean? But you gotta learn who to take your advice from. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that.
And if we missed it, we apologize. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
I hope you. Hey, Kilo Mike, man, you brought some great points, bro. Hope you subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Hope you subscribe and like, share, subscribe. I absolutely, Miss Alice. She says I agree. Shout out to men who aren't ashamed to admit that they need therapy and to get the help they need. Absolutely. Absolutely. But to the question though, does attractiveness help people gain trust and opportunity online? And I have to agree with Kilo Mike that absolutely it does. It does. Y'all saw that woman. You heard what Eve said. You know what I'm saying? She's using her assets.
Absolutely.
Assets.
You all remember? Do they remember when she showed up to whose event was that? That she showed up to in nothing but a see-through dress with lime green bra and panties on. What event was that? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
You remember the event? Somebody in the chat, no. Miss Cheyenne showed up to an event. I can't remember who event that was, but she came out with the see-through black lace dress, and she had on a lime green bra and panties as a doctor.
Here, I got it here, but I don't know if it. Let me see.
I forgot whose event that was. Was it Offset? Was it it was somebody.
Oh, I got it right here. Okay, so I got it right
Just
here.
so y'all know. Okay,
Yeah,
while you bringing it up, I'm gonna give some stats. There is documentation that says pretty privilege is documented in research. Attractive people are rated as more competent, intelligent, and trustworthy before they say a word. It is documented research. What do you say? Blaze said, it seems we've entered the after dark portion of the show. Now we just talking about pretty privilege. She said she said she gets pretty privilege, and she also feels that she receives right now she's receiving pretty punishment. I didn't even know that was a thing, but let's roll with it.
Okay, I got it, sis. I got it right here. Can y'all see it?
Nope.
Oh, I got it.
Not
here.
yet. Was that Cheyenne or no? This was Cheyenne. This was Cheyenne. He about to pull it up. Miss Alice.
And this is shout out to River TV. River TV. And she's got the title here. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant credibility question after Jeezy concert.
Okay.
Outfit shocks fans. And this is it right here.
When I got my doctorate, I transitioned to a psychology expert, life coach, so that my hands wouldn't be tied behind my back. Because when I was a therapist working for a nonprofit under a license, there's so many things that you cannot do based on ethics and law. Love me like this. Do not love me like that. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. You have gifts and you have professionalism. You got to have both to make it.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl River, and I'm back again with another video. So this just came across my desk. Okay, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was outside recently at Jeezy's performance. I don't know what's going on with the doc, but it seemed like the doc is freaked out. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's been happening over the last couple of days.
Damn.
She went to like a
What the hell?
You see it?
What the hell? Lord have mercy.
Jeezy show, as you can see here, pictured with Jeezy, and she don't got no clothes on. Okay, now I don't know what is going on behind the scenes, but we're gonna go ahead and dive into the entire conversation. Of course, you guys know I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this whole situation.
The Bible also says single people are happy people. Look that up. Look that up. It says marriage is discipline.
So, of course, I start these conversations as I do all the time. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she got her notoriety within this space basically after calling Cam Newton out on an interview that he had with her on his podcast, Funky Fridays.
Your life entirely or your life in
My life.
See, don't deflect. Let's stay here.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. As you would say it, Dr. Bryant. You said it. I didn't say it. I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
Now, after that interview went viral, a lot of people were like, who is this person? In my opinion, I feel a lot of women were in search of their female equivalent of a Kevin Samuels. And the way that they looked at it as is not necessarily a female equivalent of standing on the same principles that Kevin Samuels stood on, but more of women who could check. He was walking around in this kind of attire.
Damn.
Over, a couple of days ago, I guess, she went to Jeezy's show. She was pictured with Jeezy. And, she was walking around in this kind of attire. Like, I don't know if she's trying to step out of her comfort zone or whatever the case is, but literally she is walking around in a bra and panty and just basically something sheer over that. Right. And immediately when I saw this, and people were asking my opinion on, this whole situation that she has going on, is she a grown woman and able to wear whatever it is that she wants to wear? Absolutely. Okay. She's a single woman from what we know, standing there from like being like a therapist perspective, from a Christian mindset. And then I personally don't get it. And, in the seat that she's in, right, saying that she is coaching people or she is standing in the gap for relationships and marriages and stuff like that. Like, her attire alone can make people feel uncomfortable, men and women alike. It can be a distraction to men and women alike. It kind of then leads into her professionalism. At the end of the day, presentation matters. Okay. That's how you want to dress, but there would be a difference if she had her personal Instagram. She was at a beach party that was a bathing suit, and she was kind of like doing her own thing.
Okay, so
yep. So I told you, I don't miss nothing.
Oh, damn.
So if you are counseling, you are a therapist, or you're counseling men, and you're walking out and you grown, you can do what you want. Does she have a body? Absolutely. Banging body? Abso-freaking-lutely. But when you're dealing with people who may be struggling with their whatever, sexuality, promiscuousness, things of that nature, and they're coming to you, and you all on social media going out to events butt naked, bucky naked, don't you think that hurts your credibility? Don't you think that may cause them to, how are they going to be able to sit across from you and have a conversation when they, visualizing you naked, bucket naked? Like I said, you could do what you want. She's a grown woman. It's a bikini under a lace thing. Yeah, got it. But when you are walking around here and you're dealing with people who are they're struggling with things, do you think that's appropriate for you to be caught like that? You know what I'm saying? Or should you just be on the what do you say? Men with no issues on her couch. Exactly.
Who said SBK, no offense, but she would be for fun, not forever, in my opinion. I agree. But she's a hypocrite. The thing about it is that I think sis, her credibility is just, when you wear something like that, you're supposed to be the therapist, and you're supposed to be the doctor, and you're supposed to be giving men all this, you're hard on men, you're giving men all this advice and all this type of stuff.
Yeah. Men are visual. Yeah. Men are freaking visual.
She's talking about, I want to be like this. That's all you good for is like this. You good for that. You good for that. That's all you good for is this. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're good for. You say, I don't want this. I want this. That's all you're good for.
Right. I think she's a control freak. Did you also see the part where she was on Dr. Jamal Bryant, questionable Dr. Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant, where she said, you should be able to be butt naked in front of the person that you're with, or get in a bath with someone butt naked, or be around somebody butt naked and not touch them and just have a conversation. What man do you know? If even
wait. Say that again. She said what?
She said dang it. Let me find it. She was on Pastor Jamal Bryant's show. Pastor. She's talking about you should be able to have control, a level of control. So it should be nothing for you if you're with the person that you care about, and you guys get butt naked and get in a bath together, or be in the house together butt naked, and you not touch each other and just have conversation.
Man, I don't know what world she lives in. I'm gonna slap that ass every time it comes across you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab on it.
Even Pastor Jamal Bryant said, "No, don't you do that. Don't you try that, men. Don't try that, men." He was like, "No, don't try that."
You know what, Lou? You might be on to something. You hear what you see? What Lou said? She looking for a simp with money.
I think she's looking for women. That's what I think she's looking for. Allegedly. That's what I think she's looking for.
She played mental games, then scream assault.
Yep.
B-Rob, what's going on, bro? What's going on,
women?
Women.
Women.
Shout out to B-Rob.
Allegedly.
Shout out to my bro, Uncle L.
Uncle L in the building. Shout out, Uncle L.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Let me find that for you. Hold on.
But look here. Ain't no way. I'm not. See, y'all see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me that my woman, me and her are going to be around the house, no clothes on, and no physical contact, no nothing?
That's what she said. That's what she said. I'm just telling you what she said, bruh. I tell you no lies.
Look, no, I'm not gonna be doing old dude. I don't like men's no more. I like women. Oh, I got. Why are you looking for that? I got a plan. I don't like men's no more.
She be doing her thing.
But yeah, man, I don't see. You see where the effery is, y'all. Y'all see where the effery is, huh? You see what an effort is while sis is looking for it. But look, this is what sis was talking about, and gonna have some comedy, but this is what sis is talking about.
Here it is. Is this it?
He just told me it's done right now. What did you come here for? What did you come down here for? Tell me. To get delivered more. To get delivered. Do you believe that the Lord tonight has set you free? Yes, sir. Turn around and tell those people. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Delivered. I don't like men no more.
I said, women, I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will. I will.
I will. I will.
I will. I will. I will. I will. I will. Love.
I will.
I will. Look, man, it is what it is, bro. I will. I will.
You doing this, women?
Alice, I will. I will.
I will. I will. I will.
Lock a woman. I will. Look here, man. Look, to each his own, but look, you are not going to sit there and tell me that my woman and I should walk around the house with no clothes on and I'm not able to touch her. Yeah, we can talk about everything.
Okay.
Hey, I take some grits. I take some pork chops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a little bit more. Yeah. We can talk about grits, pork chops, anything you want to talk about. But I'm gonna slap it and do all kinds of stuff. That's all I got to say about it. And that's all I got to say about that.
He said that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. So anyway.
I can't find the one where she talking about she would be butt naked in the bathtub.
Did you
I was like, who is that? I got the Jamal interview, but I don't have the one where she talking about being butt booty naked. And y'all supposed to just refrain. Who doing that?
Ain't nobody fits a frame. Lou, that I guess that is a simp test, but look here.
What did he say? That's a simp test.
Joe already knows I'm not fit to do it. I'm not fit
to do that.
I ain't fit to do it. I'm finna look.
Ain't nobody finna do that.
Look. If it's just
what
me,
you? What do you say? What you say?
If it's just me and my woman in the garden, and I put pit bulls and so forth and so on, the pit bulls and the dogs are gonna watch us get it on. Like dog.
Did you? Shut up. I can't with you. I cannot with you right now.
I'm just saying. She is going to get that.
She gonna get that. Instagram sucks. If this would have been TikTok, I would have been found it. Instagram, you suck. Yeah, because TikTok.
Mr. Adam
TikTok get everything.
That's it. Mr. Adam and Eve.
What's the people saying? Do they think pretty privilege? Do they think she got pretty privilege?
Let's see the poll question. Pause.
I have to put up TikTok because
shit, I turned away from
Instagram is full of.
I turned away from it. Since let me see. Yeah, I turned away from it. Okay, here we go.
Turned away from it.
Poll question.
Ooh, look at that.
It says, does attractiveness help people gain trust and opportunity online? So right now in the main chat, 74% says yes, definitely. 11% says sometimes. 16% says not really. And 0% says depends on the field. So look, man, the bottom line is that lady, I totally agree with Big Sis. She is benefiting from pretty girl. She's got pretty girl benefits.
Here it is.
You know what I mean?
Here we go.
Oh, you found it?
Yes, sir. I showed it. I had to go on TikTok.
And so
I had to go on freaking TikTok. TikTok got all the action. TikTok and Twitter. Instagram be slacking. Okay, here we go. Share. I like women. You can see it.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Because
okay, you got it. Can you see it? Can you hear it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
No sex. Because you both have what the Bible says marriage requires: discipline, to take a bath together, and have a conversation. A little triggered over there? A little triggered?
No, I just got to couch this. I got to couch this. Don't take that bath until y'all get that ring on there.
Get that discipline too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Discipline.
You're going to make me lose my license. Listen, she's talking to married people, a different, a heightened level. Thank you.
And let me say this.
Yes.
I'm also talking to unmarried people because
don't get in that bathtub.
If you
don't y'all get in that bathtub.
Listen, if you have the true essence of discipline.
Yeah, no, they ain't got it.
But there are some men that do.
Yeah.
And let me go further. Because
they
man
must
who
teach Tai Chi.
Because you're supposed to save your chai tea,
yes,
which is really your sperm.
Yes.
Until you're doing something that's productive,
yes,
fruitful, and will multiply.
Get in the tub with a bathing suit on. Don't just get in there.
Let me say this, ladies and fellas. Let me say these, ladies and fellas. A man who could bathe with you and be disciplined enough to not touch you is a reassurance for you. Taking it back.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Bible says,
man, throw this chick away, man. Look, if it's just me and you at the house or whatever, and we, there's no chillings, there's no nothing or whatever, get in that tub butt naked with me. You know what I'm saying? No clothes allowed at all. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? We grown around here. What did old dude say? What did
Jamal,
Monique, and the dude that does the Family Feud.
Oh, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey, when he was telling Monique, we black around here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to hear all that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're married. If you're married, you know what I'm saying? If you're married and come on, man. Self-control. Look. Self-control.
I showed you what she said.
Yeah, self-control is not having sex at all, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If you're not married, that's self-control. She's doing all of this. She's probably a starfish. For real.
I ain't never heard of that. Starfish in the bed. She's just like this.
She's a starfish, or she likes a star boy. She's a mother star boy. Look what you done.
He said, I wish my wife would. We are playing with the chandelier. Okay. I'm telling you. What did Miss Alice say?
Anyone listening to Cheyenne for 5 minutes should know that she is not a licensed therapist. Yeah, man. How the hell you gonna look? How the hell you gonna listen to somebody, whatever, that ain't got a man on her own, right? They ain't married. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not trying to hear all that. You know what I mean?
She got a hustle. She got game. She got mouth game, obviously, yes. And the pretty privilege.
Exactly, Lou. She's gonna be Jane, and I'm gonna be yes. I want to see it all jiggle.
No, she's not accredited at all.
I'm just saying.
At all. She can say she don't have to prove it, but all these other folk can prove it. And did you hear about the university? What is it? Aragosi?
I didn't have a clip on that. I think, did I? I think I have it. I think O'Shea gets into it, sis.
Yeah, they were like, they even came to TikTok and was like, look, you have access. You can get this. You have a degree. You can get your credentials.
Okay. Let me see if I think he goes into it right here.
Yep, she hustling. Absolutely.
I think I got it right here, sis.
That this session is not good. And the reason why we could understand that this session is not good, for the most part, now that we know what we know, is that she doesn't have a license. So what are you're not really having a therapy session, because if Shannon Sharp has a real problem, let's say if he has people, black men that have relationship problems in their past, infidelity, Dr. Cheyenne's credentials.
Oh, here we go.
Most guys take it in stride. They don't try to look into her background or to criticize her, because the guys that she's been on her show with typically don't do her the same way. But obviously, there's been a problem with Dr. Cheyenne's credentials. You see, recently, people have been focusing on this alleged doctorate degree or PhD degree that should have came from a defunct school by the name of Argosy University. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has said that the school did close, which I do know about that, but that she was not able to get the credentials. She was not able to get the information. She had to download her transcripts. That's hilarious enough, because YouTuber Cam James did a video on this, and he found out that you could just go directly to a third party and you can get your credentials from Argosy University yourself. And that would just take 5 minutes to do. So what this means is Dr. Cheyenne Bryant does not have this doctorate degree. In Argosy University, when it was there and available, when it was still functional, it did offer this doctorate of psychology, which was like something like a nighttime program that students would go to. So anyways, people have been questioning her about it, Breakfast Club and everything like this. Now, she was in Washington, D.C. On Fox at the Marissa Mitchell show. She's promoting her new book. And of course, this conversation came up again about her credentials.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything.
Taking a different approach. The approach now is, I don't owe anything to anybody. I owe it to God. And this is something that you see a lot of black women do when they're caught up in a lie, they're caught up in a scandal, and they'll say that my obedience is to God. In other words, I'm vindicated in whatever I'm going to do, because obviously God will never come down physically and tell her that she's wrong and that she should repent. And so when they say that, it's a protective mechanism. Now, for the black women that are out there who really like the fact.
Okay, so that's what you wanted to talk about. It's just about her being from that college and not getting whatchamacallit.
Yeah, because that's where she said that's where she received her doctorate. And they lost their accreditation. They and she, on the Breakfast Club, she tried to explain in a way that she went to get her documents or her transcripts or whatever, and that they said they could only keep it for 2 years, and that when she talked to financial aid, they said that she would have to talk to financial aid. When she talked to financial aid, they said, well, we can give you your transcripts, but no, we'll give you your money back. Something, it was just so weird. It didn't make any sense. Nothing about the degree, only transcripts. And they were telling her that if we give you your money back, then, you know, you don't get your doctorate. You can't do that. Because if you earned your doctorate, you have your credits, you've earned the doctorate. They can't take it away. Even if they gave you your money back, you put in the time and the effort and you received it. So there's nothing that they can't ever take that away from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she just didn't make a lot of sense with that. And then Poetic Flacco, he actually went a step further, went to Aragosy's site, and he said the reason why he believes that she does not have a doctorate is because they said the only way that you wouldn't be able to receive your degree or your certificate is if you didn't complete it.
Right.
That's the only way. So he showed where it actually stated the parameters for not receiving what she said she couldn't receive is because she never got a doctorate in the first place. She attended, but she never got a doctorate.
Right.
So she, again, just more lies on top of lies, which is like, girl, come on. You didn't even have to go through all of this.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? You just want, some people just like titles. I got the title, call me doctor. You know how you get some people like once they get it, or just like pastors, they get from seminary? They get the doctorate. Doctor's like Dr. Jamal Bryant, right? Do we know if Dr. Jamal Bryant is really a doctor or is he an honorary doctor? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Did he get it from an accredited university? We don't know. Okay? But it's people get caught up in these titles. Call me doctor.
At the end of the day, people should be very, 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 very careful who they idolize online, man.
Absolutely.
It's just so confusing. You get at the end of the day, man, and I say this, and that's all I got. Since I done ran out of footage, I got to the end of my sermon. But at the end of the day, sis, man, it's like this. These people like her and other people online that we've talked about on here, you know what I mean? They carry a lot of weight behind their name and what they say. They carry a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. And when you carry a lot of weight, that basically in turn, all that is influence. You have a lot of influence online. Yep. And influence is very, very powerful. And because you get so puffed up, and I just talked about it just a few minutes ago, because you are so high and mighty and you lack humility and you get so prideful, like this chick here, she lies and she's not accredited, as Joe said. She doesn't have the credentials. She doesn't have the doctorate. She doesn't have none of that or whatever. And you lie to try to validate what you're saying and what you're trying to push. And in turn, because you are getting all this money and you're getting all this prestige and you're going on these different platforms, and what you're looking at, what she's looking at, I have a lot of power. I got a lot of power behind my words. I have a lot of power behind me, power and money. And that is translated to money for her. And look what she's got now. We're talking about her tonight. We are discussing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so all of this, man, is just a teaching lesson that all of us should, to the sound of my voice, you listening, we should not be idolizing anybody online on social media. You know what I mean? Because all these people, they can give you advice, ladies and gentlemen, but they can't directly be in your shoes. They can give you some solid advice that you maybe can probably can take and help. But I'm not idolizing anybody, man. Yep. I'm not. Because an idol can turn into a rival. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Your idols can also, they can hurt your feelings, and they can, I say hurt your feelings, but they can disappoint you. You know what I mean? They're flesh and blood, just like mine.
Yep.
So that's
absolutely.
That's how absolutely. I look at it. You know, it's just, you know, people need to stop idolizing these folks online. That's it.
They really do. And sometimes it's to a fault. Sometimes I think people who, because there's literally people on here that are writing for her. And it just proves that if you have people who, you look a certain way, you act a certain way, you form this type of community, sometimes people will They will ride for you. And it's almost cultish.
Very.
You know, these people are borderline cultish with their idolization, their, oh no, don't, you know, case in point, who is it? I dare say it. You say that they say don't say it, but the Beehive, Rihanna the Army, Cardi B's, I don't even know what she called her folks, Nicki Minaj. These people will go to war. It's cultish. And you can say no wrong. You can do no wrong. And that's dangerous. That's very dangerous to be in that position to where you trust someone so much that you never actually met. You don't really know. And you will damn near jump off a bridge for that person. That is dangerous. What they say, a lot of people
are too easily influenced.
Yes, they really are, Miss Alice. They really, really are.
You know why they are, Alice? A lot of people are too, you know why? Because not only they don't have a mind on their own, but they're very weak-minded.
Yeah.
That's a direct correlation of being weak-minded and can't think for yourself.
Absolutely. Lou said, we all have the human experience. We just take our own paths. No one is to be worshipped or praised. We are all children within the source. Well said. Well said. I'm scared. What'd she say? Wait. I can't. God dang it, Squirt. Oh my God. Wait, what did sis say? I'm reading the chat, y'all. I'm reading the chats. I do not idolize anyone on this earth. I don't even keep your name in my brain. Trust and believe. She said, trust and believe. Say that. Blaze said, unfortunately, there's plenty of crash test dummies out here who will consciously burn it all down for someone who isn't even aware of their very yes, will burn it down. It's sad. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Longing to belong. Yes, longing to belong.
Yep.
I agree. The chat is undefeated.
Very.
The chat is undefeated.
Very.
I wanted to give this and then we can, run off into the sunset. I went and looked up and said, how can people protect themselves from stuff like this? I mean, common sense ain't that common. I'm going to always go with common sense. I'm going to always go with discernment, but I have to realize that some people just don't have that ability yet. You can get there. So for those of y'all who need more than your gut, this is what you can do. Before you take advice from anybody online, check their website, their footer, not their Instagram bio. What do they legally call themselves? Because that's key. Like we said, she was telling everybody therapist, doctor, therapist, but that says none of that on her website. Search their name and their license on your state's licensing board website. Even I used to be a bail bondsman. I no longer practice. I have dropped my license. I no longer have my license, but you can always go to the board for insurance and you will find me. You will find my previous license number. If you have credentials, there is somewhere where your information is stored that can validate who you are. legally and what you have the right to practice legally. If they say coach, but talk like a therapist, ask yourself who holds them accountable if they give bad advice. Like we were saying, she's not regulated because she says she doesn't have a license anymore. She dropped her license. She's a life coach. So no one holds her accountable. So whatever she does, if she F's y'all over, you have nobody to report it to. Basically. So make sure they have accountability. And then confidence is not credentials.
Right.
Charisma is not qualifications.
Right.
A large following is not a damn license. Just because this woman got millions of followers and she called them her dot squad, her dot something, that don't mean she qualified. That don't mean she got a license. And if you need mental health, start with a licensed professional. Don't run the risk of talking to this woman or talking to anybody who looks good, sounds good on the internet. Miss Bryant is the modern day Miss Cleo. Call me now. Okay. It's so true. It's so true. But I don't know. Me and brother, you can spot hustle. She hustling.
Mile away.
It's a hustle.
Mile away, man. Mile away.
Mile away.
You brought out a great point there. Charisma. You can have so much charisma that you could sell swampland.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And these folks have charisma. They have the looks. They have they are so talented with what they do, what we see. But then it's like their credentials are empty as all get out. You know what I mean? But initially they got everybody by that charisma, by their looks, how they speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And is like Lou said, what do you say?
That's it.
It's coming up late on mine. Most great con men and women are beautiful people. That's why they say watch for masks. Facts. They are. They're very pretty, charismatic people. I've seen some charismatic, ugly people though. I'm just gonna say some of these pimps out here, ugly than a mug, boy. Got women by the droves. You got, at the end of the day, it's mouthpiece. I would say 80% mouthpiece, or let me give 70%. 70% is mouthpiece, and then your looks is just the icing on the cake. That just makes it better. That just makes it all better. But I've seen some ugly ninjas pull some dimes, some quarters.
Bad.
Ugly than a mug. Make your grandmama cry.
But then I have seen some ugly ass niggas or whatever, man. Pull some females or whatever, and they have no charisma. They ain't got shit. You know what I mean? But I guess that's depending on, females. Some females are just, maybe just hard up. You know what I mean?
Yep. Need a place to stay.
You know what I mean? Same thing for men. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely. She's a doctor of BS. Absolutely.
Man, yes. I'm just saying. So I think the verdict is out. We're gonna see. Do you think she's ever going to admit? Or do you think she's gonna take it? Girl, they got AI, they got Canva. You could have been produced some kind of fake looking.
I think pride is a mofo. I just think that,
man,
he's too far deep in.
She is off the deep end for real.
So I just think she's just gonna ride with it.
You think so? You think she's just gonna ride with it?
And she'll ride with it until she probably just fades into the sunset.
I mean, but will she really fade? I mean, we thought Derrick Jackson was gonna fade, but he still got women caping for him.
But he is still he's only a fragment of what he was a couple years ago.
True. That is true.
You know, so he's not. You can hang in there all you want to, but it's not going to be back to your glory days. So I feel like she's, after this, there's no coming back. But she's probably just going to hang in there. But she's got a lot of things going for her. She got the look, she got charisma, so she's got it all going for her. So she's going to keep it on. But it ain't going to be like the glory days. So.
Right. Just like Stormy Daniels. She still got her faithful ones, and they coming for her. The FTC is coming for her. And she still got her faithful that's gonna ride for her. And I'm like, do y'all not see y'all ain't making no money?
At all.
I think people just want someone to look up to. They want community. They want someone to be accountable to, especially when you're talking about people who's never had it, right? It's a certain type of person who gets got by people like this. For me, I can look at it and be like, you got to be out your damn mind. But to some people, it's just like, well, no, she's saying this, she's saying that, and she's credible. And I'm like, how you figure? She talk like me. I might as well go ahead and put Doctor, it's just ETV on a necklace. Something. What did they say? What did he say? Lou said, those types of people prey on insecurities of the weak. Yep. Weak-minded and hard. Yep, they do. They really, really do. It's so sad. But it's a lot of folks out there like that. They want somebody that they can be. And red pill is the same way. They get these what do you call them? These men who don't have no father figures or they don't know how to talk to women, and they get these young men and these red pillars. They pull them in with the bull crap. And you're like, are you serious, bro? Do you really think this Negro could nab a bride? Seriously. And he trying to sell you an ebook. Come on now. While shopping for cigars, I realized that those with fancy wrappers often didn't meet expectations, whereas the simpler ones were more satisfying. I tend to choose my women the same way. I heard that. I know them fancy ones don't be, they not all that. It's all about the roll. What's in it? What's in the wrapper? What is wrapped with? There's something else that you can liken that to as well, but I'm gonna digress. I'm from Cali. Sorry. Well, that's all we got, y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed the conversation. She said, I think I tried harder to be a big Joe. I ain't trying now. I want folks to find real light now. Okay. Well, he said I overstand. Okay, you got me. Okay, he understand. Yeah. Absolutely. What do I got? What you got going on for the week?
I ain't got nothing going on, man. I'm trying to get this girl graduated.
Nothing.
Got nothing going on except a bunch of planning. My daughter graduates on Thursday. I stated that.
Yay!
We went to. I'll show y'all.
I've grown now.
This is my daughter and I. Well, this is my daughter. Earlier today, She received a scholarship from City today, and this is her right here. And oh, my bad. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no, you good.
Oh, I didn't mean to remove it. That's my daughter right there. And so and she received a scholarship from the city that she went to school at. And this is her right here with her scout. Let me see if I can find. Oh, wrong thing. And this is her scholarship package there.
Woo-wee!
So we're trying to get her off and graduated. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. So she graduates this Thursday. Have family coming in starting on Wednesday, and so I'm just trying to get her ready, y'all. So very proud of this young lady, and as you can see, she is all smiles. So yeah.
Okay.
But she getting her graduated. So y'all, your boy is a tired mofo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a tired papa. Past couple months has been, you got prom, you got, y'all are parents. Some of y'all already got, you raised yours.
You raised them, reared them.
Like when you got a senior, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of work, man. So the last couple of weeks have been a bunch of work. But we're gonna get her graduated Thursday, and yeah, thank you, Who Dat. I appreciate you. I'm very blessed. So we're gonna be celebrating Pooh this Thursday. She graduates, and so
yay, Pooh!
Starting tomorrow, they're going to be practicing walking and all that, and so we last couple of days has been getting hair done and outfits and all that type of stuff, and
hair done, nails done, everything did.
Yes. So, but all in all, just to see her smile like this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So, and her scholarship. So,
absolutely.
So that's where it's been at. You know what I mean? So all of you parents, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. So I appreciate y'all. I needed this live, y'all. I really did. It's been I really need the laugh. We couldn't go live Friday, but we'll go live today. We went live today, and so I really appreciate y'all, man. And yeah, that great conversation, man. I appreciate y'all, man, because I really did need the laugh and the conversation and the fellowship and a whole 9 yards, man. And so that's all I got. That's
all you got. You ain't going live or no videos coming out?
Well, I got, I got shorts and stuff that have been put out, you know what I mean? But I will not be going live at all this week. I'm not going to have the time to do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to have the time at all to go live at all. So, but go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
I'm not going live, as you know. But I do have pre-records. So going over to Disrupt and Discuss, we have been having fun with Mental Health Month. We had licensed, credentialed therapists that we interviewed, Dr. Monique Tarver, and then we had Ashley Coven. She has her master's and she works in psychology as well. So go ahead over to Disrupt and Discuss and check out those pre-records. They came out last week and this week, and we'll have another We'll have another one dropping, another pre-record dropping on Thursday. I'm gonna do the shameless since I'm over here on brother's side. Go ahead and hit that QR code, and that'll take you to YouTube for Disrupt and Discuss. That's me and KC. We do interviews over there. We talk about health and wellness, entrepreneurship, mental health, all that wonderful stuff. Hit them up. Hit us up.
And that was
we appreciate everybody who subscribes.
Hey, that was a good upload, man, that y'all had on mental health.
You liked it?
Yes, ma'am. Always.
Yeah. We've been enjoying the mental health stuff, so and it's just right on time.
Right on time. I will not be going live, but I will be posting on, I always post on my community posts and shorts, but I won't be going live, ladies and gentlemen, this week. So I got to take care of the kiddo and get her graduated. You know what I'm saying? And
graduated.
So your boy's going to be out of pocket. Should have took a vacation.
Yes, absolutely.
Should have took a vacation.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I should have took a vacation, but I didn't. But but yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I really did need this because this week has been crazy. This couple months been crazy, but shout out. Hope y'all like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to Disrupt and Discuss. Subscribe to us, Tap In Podcast. Subscribe to your boy, SBK Media.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring the heat.
We try to get y'all. I ain't gonna say it. We try to give.
I will say it. We try to give you thought-provoking content. Thought-provoking content. That's what we try to do. Thought-provoking.
Oh my God.
Where you get thought-provoking content. That's where you get it from. Thought-provoking content. That's what it is.
I like, boy. That's my brother. That's my brother from another mother. I swear for God. I swear for God.
I'm just saying.
But we do. And you guys show up and show out, and you prove to us that you like what we have to say and the way we say it by showing up in the chat and, conversating with us, giving your opinions as well. Healthy banter. We love it. So we thank you always. Thank you for tapping in with the Tap In family. We can't ever thank you enough for everything that you bring to this channel and to us. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful Sunday, the rest of your Sunday, a wonderful, blessed week. Make it a good one. Make it a great one. Until the next time, we are gone.